one of you.
I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
This is my home. They're gonna need a wrecking ball to take me out of here.
Good timing, everybody. Whether it's morning, evening, or anywhere in between, welcome to unRekt Traders. Today we're going to take a look at Kaspa, May 3rd, and we are currently on the machine looking at the 3-day. On the 3-day itself, we do have the 10 starting to move up into that range, so we'll be looking for a price to come to the 10 red here, which is at the 12.2 level. Now we do have resistance sitting at 11.5, and the 20 is actually a little bit lower here. So even if we do get to the resistive level with the body, wouldn't expect too much oomph above. Maybe the wick to the 10 here, but it looks like Kaspa may be held back a little bit. We'll see how it plays out. We are expecting higher to kind of follow through with Bitcoin, but Kaspa has shown the weakness where Bitcoin has gone up. On May 1st, I showed on Bitcoin that we're going to expect an 8% jump in price, and so far we've gotten that. So the Bitcoin from May 1st has played out, gave us the 8% that we were looking for. Now with Kaspa, we are still looking for some upward direction, but we are going to run into some resistance here on the 11.5, and we'll see how strong that is. But we do know that price wants to go higher, and I'll get into that when we get to the Nexus. On the daily here itself, on the daily, price is kind of moving up in that upward direction. Again, resistance on that 50, but more than likely price will pop above, hit the possible target at 11.7, maybe a little bit higher, and then the body close at that resistive level. Now this daily candle does close in half an hour, and then things will change a little bit where the 50 might actually break and give us the possibility to move up higher to that possible target at 11.7. On the 4 hour itself, same kind of thing. We had an impulse candle here, not breaking any structure until this guy here, but can we say that this one broke structure? It's hard to say just because of this wick on this guy. If the wick wasn't here, then I would say yes, that we had the impulse breaking structure, look for continuation in the upward direction. Now we do have some larger candles to the upward direction showing some bullish sentiment. So we'll see how it all plays out. Ultimately, I still think we're looking for higher, probably that 4% that we're looking for to hit the Nexus monthly range. But again, looking for that 11.6 with the possible above at 12.3, 12.4. So still, still good things. And it'll just be a matter of the resistance on the 3-day here, which is at that 11.4. So we might hit that, kind of falter a little, and then push higher. 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. So in the 1 hour, everything is kind of in the bullish direction. Very strong support on the 50 currently. And that's at 10.9. Again, basically where that shelf is at that I was saying earlier. We could probably cross that wick that I was talking about on the 4 hour out, but as of right now, the 10 is starting to come in that downward direction. Strong support on the 20 and the 50. So even if the body does kind of come down, we should only see a wick to probably the 50 support anyway, and then from there continue in that upward direction. So it is looking pretty bullish, to be honest, where we're getting that bullish sentiment for now anyway. Coming in on the Nexus. All right, coming in onto the Nexus, the higher time frames. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so we can see it a little better. So on the 4 hour itself, we are bearish on that yearly candle. So this isn't, or yearly range, sorry. Now this yearly range isn't a true yearly just because of how long Kaspa has been out for. But it is a true quarterly, and we are bearish on that quarterly as well. So to become bullish, we really got to get above that 13.8 level. And we're actually below the quarterly and the yearly, even though it is a false yearly. And let's take a quick peek at the monthly here. So on monthly, it is down from the previous range, so we are looking for a continuation to that downward direction. And the monthly itself opened below the range. So again, we look for price to come to the previous month low. Now it didn't quite get there, it came pretty close. And now we're kind of finding that bullish sentiment coming up into the monthly. And if I don't publish this video quick enough, it might actually get to where it wants to go for its monthly target anyway, because currently we're only about 2% away from it. And then go to the actual pivot, we're looking at 6%. Now the weekly itself, hard to say, it looks like it might have been hit. So it just got tagged actually perfectly here. So the weekly has been tagged, so we're not going to worry about the weekly other than resistances above. But these are all pretty tight weeklies. This one's kind of a bearish neutral. So, you know, even if it does break above, then we kind of run into that resistive levels on these last two weeklies here, basically at the top of this monthly. So, but we are expecting continuation to that downward direction. So even if we come up into this monthly, the 2%, hopefully get this full 6%. And then if we can't get above this 12.5, then odds are, if it shows weakness, then we'll be looking to continue to that downward direction and possibly coming to that monthly S1 or the weekly S2 at 9.95 basically. So, but again, bearish. We are expecting that 2 to 6%. Will it happen? Possible. Can never say for sure. And then we'll see if we can get above this monthly range above. So that's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you got the May 1st Bitcoin one, congratulations. So hit the like, hit subscribe. If you have any questions, you can join the Discord, and we'll see you in the next one. God bless.
Visit unRekt.me and download our free powerful indicators. And join our community of traders in our Discord server and get full access to the Machine Suite Indicators, the Nexus Suite Indicators, and the Nexus Screener.